What is it actually like spending thousands of dollars on video game collections? How much work does it take to sell, and what kinds of collections are the best to get? Well, we wanted to find out for our business, so LPal and Sky Guy set out to find collections worth about the same amount, and I'll try to decide which collection is better. And it looks like the first one is arriving right now.
So Doug is here. He brought collection number 1. Doug actually got some gifts for the crew. So what we're gonna do is he's gonna maybe give out some gifts. I don't know if it'll be on camera, but then we're gonna go through these boxes and get Chase's reaction to the items within this collection.
Hey. These are for you, man. Oh. Did you know these were my favorite candy of all time? I did not, but I'm a diabetic and it's my favorite. These are actually my favorite of all time.
Oh, dang.
So these are.
Dang.
Well, I don't know if you want to explain maybe how you got these things.
Yeah.
Bring it over to this table over here.
Most of my collection I got off of Goodwill's bidding site.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. So
Dang.
started collecting like the higher end games. Then I came across these and started collecting them. Some of them came got a little pricey.
Yeah.
So these two are complete.
Yeah, those are
With manuals and everything.
tougher ones to find. Well, I know I have this one, so I'll have to check condition on the collection, but I certainly don't have these two. I can't remember if I think I have a really bad condition one of this one. This is cool. This is like a glossy surface to it. Oh, dang. This opens sideways.
And backwards, by the way.
Yeah, it's like an Xbox One game.
Surprise.
Backwards cover arts. Yeah. Hey,
Watch
collection
one of you guys'
pieces.
episode where you guys are buying all the handhelds. And you're like, I don't have any Game & Watches. I gotta find one. And then when I started talking to Sky, he's like, you just started collecting these. I'm like, sweet.
That is perfect, man. Yeah. Now, some items very similar to the ones you'll see in this video are currently up for sale on a new app called Encore. So guys, we're super excited about using Encore to sell video games and even buy video games, and it's the new place to check out retro games, and they're launching huge right now in the retro category. You get to hear from real collectors and sellers talking about what they're selling. Some even show gameplay of the stuff that they're selling, and a lot of our friends are already using this app. We're having fun with it. Everything behind me, actually, right now, is active on our seller profile. It's like 70 items. So if I had to describe Encore, it's like online shopping, but with videos instead of pictures, and I really enjoy it. It's got a great interface, and you can just swipe up to see the next list. So let's go shopping. Auctions seem to be pretty popular right now. Let me find something that intrigues me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. So I've got Contra pulled up, and you can either just swipe to bid to go up to, in this case, $29, or do a custom bid, and make sure to save auctions if you want to get notified when there's only 5 minutes left. And I like how Encore takes trust seriously. All sellers are ID verified, and they protect you if an item is not as described. So I'm actually giving away this PS5 Slim, brand new, on Encore. If you guys want a chance at winning it, all you have to do is go on the app, type in our name, follow, and press enter. You don't even have to pay any shipping. Like, Encore takes care of that. And actually, once you've entered, you can get 5 extra entries per friend that you get to join the giveaway. So why not? All you gotta do is share the link of the app with your friends, and when they enter, your odds go up. So use my link to download Encore on the iOS and Android app stores and join my giveaway. You can find me by searching my username in the seller tab, and there's also a lot of other great sellers like Pixel Game Squad, Run with Kurt, Woodman Classics, Mojave Ronin, and more. The video game category is on fire, so come and check it out.
So we've gone through, kind of checked out everything on the collection. You found some cool collection pieces, but I think there's going to be some more in here. Well,
Okay.
all of these boxes, but let's start with this one because I think this one's pretty spicy. We'll just get it kind of laid out as we go, but
Well, I certainly see this right from the get-go. But Doug, you say this has no game.
No game, no. But it is complete. Other than that, it doesn't have the game or the
Poke Walker. Well, that is something we can find. In fact, while you continue with these, I'm gonna go get the Poke Walker because I have it.
oh, okay. Yeah, Doug, thank you for, so in your price charting list, you went through and made a bunch of notes on condition, which, thank you so much. That makes everything so much easier.
honesty is the best policy, so.
Yes, we greatly appreciate that. I don't want to pull out too much because I saw something. It's okay, we bought it.
Good thing.
Ours now. Super Metroid, Brother Dave.
Thank you.
Welcome. Top tier 3,000. But I want you to just dig right there.
Play Fighter.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger. That's a good one.
Some would say. We got
Gosh.
that right after.
Heavy alert. Love it.
So just tons of
RPG Glory, yeah.
popular
Turtles in Time,
stuff.
one of our top requested games. People are always wanting this game.
Yeah.
Great game.
It's-
You like it?
Favorite game.
Yeah?
Really?
One of the first games I bought when I
what's your
rebought
favorite?
it.
So, I love this one too. So when you play TMNT, Turtles in Time, do you play by yourself usually or do you play with co-op?
Both, but
Yeah.
I generally enjoy it better, especially when I get to like Slash. And it helps when you have more than just yourself.
Yeah,
dying
I love that.
repeatedly.
That's one of the reasons I love this game so much, just because of the co-op nature of it, like community gaming.
Right.
I love that. You mentioned playing GoldenEye back in the day,
Yes.
like
Split screening.
split screening, just
look where I'm at.
playing with friends,
Stop
having a good
cheating.
time. Yes, I love that about gaming. That's my favorite way to game. Bunch of Wii games.
There's just a lot in all these.
There's a Pokemon Black and Platinum.
You'll be disappointed there's no game in those.
Ba-ba-ba.
But I believe they all have the manual.
Yeah, they got all the paperwork in there, which is nice. Wii in the box, NES Classic, SNES Classic. Gotta love it.
At least at the time of recording, these guys are like on our buy list.
Yep.
You can actually text our phone number 269-390-8555. That's actually how you got a hold of us.
Well, somehow I forgot the number, so I emailed you guys like, how do I get the buy list? And then you texted me the number.
Next box, bunch of Xbox One games, 360 games.
Yes. And then there's something special buried within.
Is there really?
Yes.
Oh, is that the green one? Is that the Halo Xbox? There it is. That's a beauty. That's one of the better things that Microsoft has done, in my opinion. They're special edition consoles from like OG. They got the Mountain Dew Xbox. They got the Halo Xbox. But then you go to 360 with like the Halo 4 one, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Some really nice special edition consoles. The Gears of War one.
If you have a Mountain Dew Xbox, let us know.
Yes, I want to buy every one in existence. I only have 2 right now.
It's a side challenge. A very odd side challenge.
I don't know how serious I am about that.
Once we get like 5 or 6, like, okay,
We better
the shelf is
stop.
gonna break. Well, the next few boxes, tons of just controllers and accessories in these boxes here. But like, we've got the dog bone controllers as well, I think. We got these. We got like the fight pad, like tons of fun stuff to go through. We do have consoles.
2 GameCubes and 2 NESs, 1 N64. Love it.
And then this, tons more controllers. There is one controller that you'll see soon that I think you're going to want to add to the collection. But under this is actually some Sega and PSP. And what is this? Oh, that's a Sega. So just like your classic games, Parkman 2. But I have another box that's a little bit more interesting.
This is fun because I have not seen any of this yet, so.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas.
I don't know what's in here. And frankly, there's so many items in this collection, I don't remember all there is either.
Kind of like Christmas for you too, huh?
Yeah.
It's a big collection. What are we paying for all this?
So the agreed upon deal was
Hopefully less than 100.
Was 100,000? Yeah, it's a lot less than 100,000.
Sky Guy. That's not what we agreed on.
The agreed upon price was 7,000, but we're gonna throw in a couple hundred extra for you coming out and driving it all this way
Oh,
and
Sweet.
making
go.
sure the Xbox worked for us.
The way
We
gas is
appreciate
set
it.
up nowadays, like I can appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's got some PS2, and you want to look through this.
let's
this-
play Find the Best title.
This stack.
There it
Chrono
is.
Cross. I like
There.
Chrono Cross.
Elmo's Letter Adventure.
How about the one that's we can't see? Twisted Metal 4, Dragon Ball Z, Monster Rancher 2. I'm gonna say that's the best one. Monster Rancher 4, there's a nice one. DBZ Budokai Tenkaichi 2.
I know, not
Budokai
Tenkaichi
3.
3, but classic stuff. And then I want to jump over to a couple more consoles though, because boy, are they pretty.
Oh yeah. CIB GameCube Mario Party 7 bonus set. That's one of my favorite boxes of all time. That is printed on the box. It's a little extra longer than the regular boxes. NES action set, iconic. In the Super Nintendo, I assume it's the original Super Nintendo bot with 2 controllers in Mario World.
Again, like attention to detail when he added this in price charting. He said it was worn. He sent pictures. He just
Thank
great.
you.
Put in there,
Really
box is toast,
So
but it's complete.
nice.
I think you even have some zip ties in there from the original plastics.
Love it, love it. These are really cool. Handheld department. Speaking of sealed,
I don't know if they originally
That one didn't
sealed
come
those.
sealed, but this one right here, both sticker seals still intact. Game Boy camera and the Game Boy printer for the OG Game Boy still sealed. That's crazy.
Now, how many items total are here? It's like
A lot. Much like you, I forgot what you're getting.
it's like 600 something.
I think it was 560
Yeah.
until I updated and took some stuff out. I
Yeah.
still think it's around the same count. Over 500 for sure.
Oh, there's
very-
cards.
The N64 controller.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
more toilet printer paper.
Yeah, printer paper. I'll put that with the other printer paper.
But Chase, there's this box that I want you to look at. One, it says 25 cents on it, and that's sick.
I actually have a story for that.
Really?
Yeah, what is the story on this?
So I was playing, working at a part-time job on the weekend, and I was playing Pokemon Go, and some of the kids there were making fun of me for playing it. So I had to tell them, like, you know, Pokemon's nostalgic for me. It's not because I think the game is amazing. But I've played Game Boy, I've played 64, so on and so forth. So they happened to tell me that their dad bought a new car a couple months ago, and there was a bunch of Pokemon cards in the back of the car. And none of them wanted it. So I was like, if you guys don't want them, I'll take them. Much to my surprise, as you just showed the Charizard and all these other holographics, I start going through them.
I did.
I start going through them and find all these in there. So
No joke.
that was a good come up.
That is crazy. Base set unlimited.
Yeah, if that was shadowless, it probably would have stayed with me. But
edition Shadowless would have been something. Shadowless.
or you know, maybe I would be getting 100,000 for this collection. Who knows?
I will say it's a very common misconception. This is base set unlimited Charizard. This is worth 150 to 250 bucks depending on condition raw. Great card, iconic card. It's pretty common though. One of the most common Pokemon cards in existence. But the demand is so high that it still has value. When you go to base set Shadowless, which was the second printing, this is the third printing, it gets a bit more valuable, probably more like $500 to $700 in raw condition. First edition, well, it has the actual first edition stamp right here, and then Shadowless means the shadow on the right was not added yet. They added that in the third printing. First edition is where it gets very interesting, where you're talking in the thousands, depending on condition. And the PSA 10, I think it's 150,000 now, 200,000, something like that.
Maybe, yeah. The difference between a PSA 9 and 10 is like 100 grand. Like
If not more, and-
yeah, PSA 9 is between 15.
If you have
and
a
like
PSA 3, it might
25,000.
be like a couple $1,000s. I don't know. So like the grade makes a huge difference. But everybody so frequently hits me up and says, I've got the first edition Charizard. And they send a picture and it's like, well,
Then we have a lot of retro stuff in here. Here comes the
Nice.
Paperboy
Got some
bringing me
box
the good
in this.
news.
oh boy, look at that.
But I mean,
Nice.
classic N64. Rage
I
Wars,
think
great
Rage Wars
art.
has a gray card that is a
Yes.
rare berry.
Yes.
Super Smash Bros. Love seeing good popular N64 titles. Ooh, you got the Virtual Boy like controller battery pack, which I have a Virtual Boy missing that right now. So
Virtual Boy games.
No.
But I think Panic Bomber's pretty.
it's okay. The one that would have been a lot of fun is the Wario Land.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Wario Land 4. Wario.
Jack Bros?
I think.
You're talking
No,
about these
Jack
woods?
Jack Bros is supposed to be good
Way
too.
up there too.
Yeah,
There's a
that's the most
Wario
expensive
game.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
this has a
Can't remember.
cover. Look at that. I didn't know they made covers.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Little dust covers.
I've never seen that before.
Yep, they came on them originally. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, man.
Yeah.
So there's another Mike Tyson's in there, and when I was updating my collection, I didn't realize the other one that's loose has the white bullets on it.
There you go.
So I was like, oh, it goes from a $20 game to about a $50 game.
Yeah, yeah. If you find it in the box, it's quite something.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, just more of the classics: Snap, Stadium 2, Star Fox, Gemini, Mario and Zelda, Diddy Kong Racing.
Love that game.
Best racing game for the N64? He's saying no.
Absolutely. I say yes. What do you say?
Probably Mario Kart.
Oh, no.
It used to be a good game until when I did rebuy it and played it, and I don't know how I played it as a kid.
It's fun, but man, it's
difficult.
It controls.
I shouldn't say it's not a good game. It's just more difficult as an adult than it was when I was.
It doesn't hold
9.
up as well. It's kind of like GoldenEye. Like those games, if you go back and play them now, are not quite as good as you remembered. At least in my case, I think you agree on GoldenEye at least. It
Yes.
doesn't hold up nearly as well. Just
The
'cause of one
nostalgia
joystick.
factor is way better than the gameplay now.
Right. It's so fun. Like an example would be like Earthbound.
Ruby King.
Rivet
King.
I've been playing that with
Fire
my wife.
Emblem.
I would say the stadiums hold up.
Yeah, like, especially if they have art styles that are kind of timeless. Like, I mean, Earthbound 16-bit, like there's a lot of games being made for the Switch in 16-bit that hold up nicely. But you got Conker's Bad Fur Day just chilling right there. The blockbuster label, gotta love that.
I don't know if that adds or decreases value.
Depends on who you're asking. It certainly depends. Some people like the nostalgia factor of that. So you can see this box right here, the left side has orange bullet points in front of the orange words. That's a later printing, that's what most of the prints were. The first, I think it might be only first print, at least early print, had the white bullet points to the left of the orange letters. So if you find the white bullet point version box and cartridge, it's a lot more rare. And collectors tend to value the first prints higher. Like a Left Bros for Super Mario Bros. 3. It's another example.
Other 5-screw variants can be first print.
Yep.
But there's even more cartridges in here.
Got some
And then
GameCube right
also,
there that
I
you
skipped
can
over
fill out.
this.
Are these like
there's
OG Yu-Gi-Oh
just
cards?
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I just threw those in there.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
pretty heavily worn, but no idea what's in there. If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, let
Did
us
you get
know.
these from the same person as the Pokemon card person, or different?
I think I did actually.
Yeah, that would make
It was
sense.
kind of all thrown in there. I think I have the rares and the holographics in the sleeve.
Kind of the knees, yep. Cool.
Not a whole lot of value in there, but
Hey, you never know. I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh, so.
But then we have these GameCube games.
Oh, heck yeah.
sorry. I kept Double Dash, guys. You guys can all be mad at me. I kept Double Dash. for my GameCube.
requested game.
Sorry.
I get it. It's a
I
great
knew I
game.
was gonna get it. I was gonna get it when I got here for that. But
So Eternal Darkness is in there. Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. Actually, a very highly requested game for us.
This
a double disc.
one of the most valuable GameCube games. I'm
Up there.
curious as to why.
I think it's a really good game.
just
and
really
it's,
fun?
It's fairly uncommon. I don't think it sold too terribly well. Super Smash Bros. Melee, of course, one of the greatest all-time community games right there for a good local party. That's the way to go.
More N64, Stadium, Mayhem, Turok 2, WCW vs. NWO World Tour, and Snap.
Castlevania's in there. Couple Dr. Mario, Snake Rattle and Roll. This deck has Zelda, the OG, Mario Bros. 2, Mystery Quest, some cool titles right there. Got some Mario Duck Hunts, Tecmo Super Bowl, the OG Super Mario Bros. And then these are in cases.
I actually got a pretty good deal on most of the NES games. The marketplace buy.
Oh, nice. I see some poking through.
I mean, it says Game Boy all over it, but there is something that's special.
Let's
Right there.
go. The SpongeBob controller. That's actually really tough to find, fun fact.
Especially with the nose.
Yeah. Which I can see how that could come off. It is very flimsy.
Well, imagine you're
Nose
just angry and you
eyes come off,
swipe your
too, for
finger.
easy cleaning, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. That will be going in the collection. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
that's going to be going in the collection.
Then just some paperwork,
Hey, we like paper.
followed by a bag of just every Pokemon game.
This is where the conversation started with
nice.
the Sky Guy.
I know where this can
So
go.
lay these out.
Oh my gosh.
I got some garbage to sell you to throw away. Double up on it.
Dang.
You guys can sell us your garbage as long as you're throwing away Pokemon games.
Right.
Say it like that. You want to lay them all out? I want
Yes.
to check the condition.
Mole Mania's in there. Kind of a, that's funny.
That was a garage sale find actually up in Michigan.
Oh, dang.
I think I got it for about $20.
Stomping in our territory. We got all these Pokemon games on our buy list. Dang. Yeah, that'll get the conversation started.
And then we also have an authenticity guide.
Ooh, baby. Crystal, my favorite all time.
We have an authenticity guide for every cartridge Pokemon game that exists. Ways that you can tell they're authentic, pictures front and back of the boards.
That's
all that
free.
kind of stuff.
Caterpicture.com, you can find that.
And then tons of stuff. I just lost the cover to one of them down there, but
It's gone forever.
it is what it is. I don't know if there's anything in there.
Yeah, total
Got a
carnage.
manual to it.
There you go.
It was made to you, so I didn't want to get in,
Nice.
smushed in transit.
There it is, the beefy boy.
Okay, open this up.
It's got a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Dang. Bunch of Game Boy games. So like OG Game Boy, Kirby's, Mario Bros. Deluxe, Mario Land, one of the first games I played handheld. Zelda. Yeah, it's some good stuff. Donkey Kong Land, Yoshi, all sorts of goodies. I love seeing Game Boy. That's probably the thing I still get like almost most excited for at a garage sale is like a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color. $7,000.
Thanks.
And now for the second collection, which Alpal sealed the deal on, and I hear this is a good one.
It's better.
It's better? All right.
In my opinion.
You're calling it right now.
In my opinion.
All right. Well, you know, we're going to do an official comparison after we fully unbox.
I did, you know, this isn't how it came.
Okay, so you
know.
prepped it a little.
Prepped it a little bit.
All right. Well, I like this. Just classic cartridges right here. NES, Metroid, Link, Ninja Gaiden. Ooh. Both Blades of Steel variants. That's kind of cool. The
Oh,
red
I didn't
one
even know that existed.
Are there 3 of them?
and the gray one. There's probably like 15 or 20. I don't know.
That makes sense.
And then we got some Genesis. Ooh, there's Michael Jackson, Moonwalker. Very uncommon game, which is very requested anytime we do a Sega stream.
Really?
Michael Jackson games, man.
Yes.
People just love them. You know?
There are more than one. You're right about that. We do sell the Wii ones so much.
How many are there? Anyone know? Let us know.
Probably 50 or 60. Let's
There's
just
not that
overestimate
many.
everything today.
Might be 120.
All right, NES titles.
All right.
There you go.
Yep.
Joan Mac's in there. Willow's in there.
Thundercade. I don't know if I've ever heard of that game before.
Balloon Fight, TMNT 3, Batman, Popeye, Double Dragon, TMNT 2, Chip and Dale, and 3 more Genesis games. Moving on to the next. Good
Jeez,
solid
I didn't know
start.
they made a game about you.
That's not specifically about me.
Just about your
Structure.
abdominal region.
Yeah.
Yep.
A Tiny Toon, Adventures 1 and 2, Adventure Island 2, Excite Bike, the Rattly edition.
Exciting.
What the heck? That's a.
What? Is it just the things?
Is it missing part of it? Game Genie?
Interesting.
It's
The
just
thing
missing
they
the
tore
tabs.
off. Yeah, the tabs tore off. Okay. I guess you don't really need that, do you?
Looks like a better version anyway.
It's
one
the
likes it,
NES
yeah.
Game Genie missing
Yeah, there we go.
the tab part. More NES cartridges, and then there's the box for the Game Genie. Super Nintendo Game Genie, actually.
Boom.
How much did we pay for this collection, Alpal?
85, I believe.
$8,500. We seal deals as a team. Alpal usually is the one that communicates, and we have our formulas and percentages built in that we've developed as a team. So we do make these deals kind of collectively. NCAA Football 14's in there. Last of Us, Lollipop Chainsaw is an expensive one. PS3 goodness. Didn't expect to see PS3, to be honest.
Ooh. Don't drop them, Chase.
Street Fighter 2's in there. Mario, Yoshi's Island.
That's Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Thank
Chase, there's a difference.
My apologies. Arkanoid, that's a fun one. And Cybernator. Plus another Excite Bike, the 5-screw.
I was going to say, it's probably the 5-screw.
It's solid, you know? Solid.
Wondering where
but-
the 8500
Yep,
comes
we're
from?
not there yet. That is definitely what I'm wondering. Batman controller, that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
More Sega Genesis cartridges. Now these sell okay for us.
Yeah.
Not the best, you know. This is one of those things.
There is the audience out there, though. We just got to find
It exists. It's a little more niche, and we certainly don't average. We average well below 100%, but we get them sold quick. I'll tell you that. All right. There's cool. Let's move on to the next one. Cords and controllers. We've got more cords and controllers. That's the NES 4-score. 7 years ago.
Good.
All right, where's the good
All right.
stuff? No, this was good. Where's the great stuff?
That was the best box I had to do first.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Well,
All right, well, I guess we'll go to the bad stuff now.
all right. The bad stuff's here.
PS3 Slim. I like that it's boxes within boxes.
Yes.
It's always a great
That
shipping
was recommended.
method. Yeah, love that. All right, bunch of NES cartridges here. I assume we have more cartridges in here. Yes, okay. Let's see if there's anything crazy. I love seeing a good clean Zelda for NES. These are solid titles for sure. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Mega Man 2. Okay. We got some bubble wrap ones down there. Commando, Double Dragon, Super C, Monster Party. It's good stuff. Adventures of Link, Bartletoads, Prisoners of War. You got North and South that has pretty good value. DuckTales, Kirby's Adventure. It's all good stuff. All right, so these are bubble wrap, which has me intrigued. And I know the top one is good. Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball.
That is a very big bolo.
Uncommon game,
Most
and one
people
that
don't
you
know
would not
about
expect.
that. Yep.
Yep. Found it at a garage sale once.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was excited.
There's that.
Mega Man 3. You know. I don't know.
There's that.
Okay, that's a good one. Return of the Joker. Batman Return of the Joker. Darkwing Duck. Some uncommon NES games and super clean. Gotta love seeing that. Ooh, Power Blade. Now if we had Power Blade 2, that would be something.
That would be something.
Yeah. And Shatterhand. Yeah, good solid
Now, are these
NES titles
these
right
like
there.
brother games or sister games or something? Because, I mean,
I don't know.
They have to be.
they
inspired by
gotta
the
be
other.
right.
Let us know in the comments. I don't really know. Are they made by Taito? Both of them? Or?
No, one is.
One's Taito, one's Jalico.
Well, if it's title, you know that it's good.
Always. SNES games. Ooh, TMNT, Turtles in Time, Contra
ones
3,
there.
Disney's Goof Troop. Yeah, that's some good Genesis titles. TMNT Hyperstone Heist, Castle of
Heavy.
Illusion, Mutant League Hockey and Football. All right, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Sunset Riders, Bloodlines, Uncharted Waters, Dark Water, or the Pirates of Dark Water. Yeah, nice, very nice titles. Donkey Kong Country, absolutely fabulous game. Castlevania 4, and then you got Link to the Past in the back. Ooh, Sunset
Riders
Riders. Knights of the Round, I think that's over $100 cartridge. UN Squadron.
uncommon one.
Very nice.
So it's getting a little better, right?
Yes.
Getting a little better.
Definitely. This has been a solid box. Okay, and I think this is the greatest value all time in a cartridge. Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World, so it's like, what, 6 Mario games in one? With Mario World being one of the greatest of all time. My favorite 2D Mario of all time, probably.
Oh.
Great game. Mario Wonder's pretty good, though. Pretty darn
Oh
good.
shoot. This one's property of Movie Place. We'll have to
Yeah,
send that one
we'll
back.
send that back. Yep. Our apologies, Movie Place. All right, Donkey Kong Country 2, my favorite of the Donkey Kong countries. Ooh, this is actually an uncommon one. Looney Tunes B-Ball.
Yeah,
A
what's that one? What's that
non-suspecting
one
one.
worth? That's
I don't remember.
good.
Well, it's
Yep.
on screen.
There you go. Sky Blazer is a really good one.
That was my nickname in high school.
Nice, Sky Guy.
It wasn't. I lied.
Oh, bummer. That was a good story. All right, the Flintstones. I think that's a pretty good one. That's the Treasure of Sierra Madrox, Hook, and Blazon, Atlas game.
Isn't that a Pokemon too? Or? I'm just kidding.
Blaziken.
Like, I don't know.
Breath of Fire, ActRaiser 2, Rock and Roll Racing, Mega Man X, Super Metroid.
Ooh, there it
It's
is.
great titles, man. Batman Returns, Super Mario World, and then more NES with those 4. And that is not
That would have been exciting.
Rise at Dinosaur Peak. What's it called? Surprise at Dinosaur Peak.
Yeah.
If you ever find that NES game, Flintstone Surprise at Dinosaur Peak.
It's not like the other Flintstone game. There's a
Congratulations.
very big disparity between the two.
Yeah.
It's like $1,000.
Yeah. All right, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, the SNES version. Axelite. Ooh. Not for resale, demo only. Camp Griffey Jr. winning
That's
run.
cool. I didn't know.
That's
We're
really
getting
cool.
that.
Donkey Kong 3, so we got the trifecta. Star Fox, Punch Out, Final Fight 2, and Mega Man X2. Probably over $100 cartridge right there. All right, one more box.
All right, and
This has been great. I've enjoyed this one.
this one is the best box. I will tell you that.
At this point, I'm feeling pretty good. There's a lot of nice, really nice cartridges in pretty good condition. Still, we need to see what's in here for me to really get my full feelings, but
Yeah, I understand that.
we got some cases on games.
Look at that.
It's like a first. All right, there's Lethal Enforcers, and you got the Otani Steelbook, Game Genie, Aladdin,
And a
Jurassic
hodgepodge
Park.
at the top. Yep.
Nothing too crazy yet. Booger Man, a pick and flick adventure.
What a title. I mean, one of the best of all time, in my opinion.
Hey, there's a heavy. Contra, Hardcore.
You don't think of a Contra game being on Genesis. At least I don't. Like, I always
Yeah.
forget that it exists.
It does indeed exist, and yeah, that one complete has some pretty good value. So
Not to mention, that's just a wonderful cover art.
that is really,
Robot face
really awesome.
there.
There's a chance that one's going to stay with me, but we'll see.
Well, there you go. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I knew that. I knew you wanted that one.
Oh dang!
Yeah, that's a bummer, but he
Yep.
acknowledged that.
All right, Mega Man 7, Ninja Warriors.
Uncommon.
Mr. Nuts, Kirby's Dream Land 3. That is a heavy. It's a non-suspecting heavy.
Why is that one so heavy? Is it just...
It's late release, I believe.
Okay.
So not many bought it, and I think it's a pretty good game. Legend, Stone Protectors, Super Mario RPG, Biker Mice from Mars,
Heavy alert there.
Yes.
Uncommon. I think it's for all systems. I know for DS it's pretty heavy.
Kirby Superstar. Great value in a cartridge. 8 games in
Got
one.
one of your favorites
Oh,
there.
let's go. Pocky and Rocky. One of the games that turned me on to collecting right there. There's Pirates of Dark Water for SNES, Sega, Genesis, or SNES. Let us know in the comments below, and why. Dracula's Curse, Shadow the Ninja, Wampum, Monster in My Pocket, Space Megaforce. For those that don't know, a lot of those cartridges that we just passed are over $100 for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
There's some that are $50, $60, very desirable stuff. Gunstar Heroes, fun game, good game.
What's so fun about it?
Everything.
That
Shoot
sounds
the
fun.
things,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
shoot the things.
I like shooting in games.
I've only played it a little bit.
Don't glance over that.
Let's go. Earthbound, one of the greatest RPGs of all time. What's fun about that one? The dialogue. It's funny.
It's very sarcastic,
It's
isn't it?
cheeky.
I'd say it's about B tier.
B tier, says Matt. And we are actually taking a vote on the best Super Nintendo game in our Discord, but whatever one wins, we're gonna give away in the Discord. So if it's Earthbound, then there you go. And if you're not already in the Discord, we will be doing that with like other consoles soon. So just another reason for you to join. But okay, Castlevania Dracula X.
Heavy alert.
That's a clean one too. This one you find very often with like a torn label front or back.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times it was a rental.
Oh, okay.
And the rental
Did not know
sticker
that.
would tear it right up. And Wild Guns.
Another heavy.
I think that's like a sequel to Sunset Riders.
that would make sense.
It's like you go like forward instead of side scrolling, and it sucks. I don't like this game.
Now, is that why it's expensive? Because people didn't it suck?
I don't know. That one I don't understand. Maybe I just am terrible at the game, but Sunset Riders to me is way better than that. And you can play that with 4 players, which is kind of cool, but it's...
I mean, given the popularity of Sunset Riders, I think most people would agree with you.
Hey, maybe I'm on an island, but Sunset Riders is way better to me. All right, next up, we have, Mega Man X3, Final Fight 3. Again, that's another one. Almost always is torn up, but a very
when we see
uncommon
it.
game. Ghoul Patrol, holy cow. Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, dang. All right,
You feeling better about?
yeah, it's
All right,
coming
all right.
together. R-Type 3, Ogre Battle. Jeez, this reminds me of a SNES collection we got a few
Yeah.
months back. A lot of
Except that was
high-end
all
cartridges. Yeah, we've gotten these boxed too. Oh dang! All right, Evo. That's actually a unique, fun game. Demon's Crest
Boom.
and Chrono Trigger, the one that I desperately want to play. I just saw something here.
Yeah, you see what's in your hand there? Boom.
Musha. That's like a top Genesis title right there, and that is indeed authentic.
Number 2,
Splatterhouse
right?
3.
It's number 2
I think
on
it's number
Genesis.
2 for Genesis, based off price charting value for licensed games. And Splatterhouse 2. Heavy alerts. Sweet mercy.
All right.
That's
That was a
some good
pretty
stuff.
exciting box.
Yes.
Here's a more exciting box of controllers. But I think, this is kind of like life. You have to get through some of the crap to get some of the great stuff. And you just have to dig through there, Chase, and I think you'll find some nice stuff.
It was a beautiful metaphor, and I hope that there's actually nice stuff under it.
Personally, I wouldn't call this crap, but sure.
Thanks, Matt. It is what we do for a living.
Matt likes a good controller. All right.
I mean, that's Motion Plus.
This is an NES Dogbone controller. 2 of them. And really clean SNES controllers. All right, I feel like this is going to be some kind of reveal. We got some NES titles.
We do have some NES
Underneath.
titles.
Ooh, okay, they're not all facing up. I see Lone Ranger. That's a good one. Clean. Love seeing how clean that one is. Okay. Random.
I don't know where they are, but just
right, here we go.
just grab them.
Dang. Metal Storm. Found that one at a garage sale once.
You did?
Before we were making videos, I think.
You did.
Yeah. Contra Force. Terrible game.
Wasn't supposed to be
Terrible.
a game.
Yeah.
Really?
But very uncommon. And that one's uncommon and pricey because it's terrible and didn't sell well. And maybe it was the late release. I don't know. I just work here. And then we got Felix the Cat.
Another
Heavy
heavy.
alerts. Woo! Clean Toxic Crusaders. Actually recently got one of those sealed, which is
did.
wild. Bomberman 2, the good one. Gargoyles Quest 2. Ninja Gaiden 3.
All right, here you go.
All right. RC Pro AM2, got that at a pawn shop once for $1. Bucky O'Hare. Very nice. Okay. We had Chippendale Rescue Rangers 1 earlier. I said, well, boy, if that was 2, that'd be nice. And that's a really clean 2. Former Blockbuster rental, which is really cool. DuckTales 2. Woo-hoo. else too long.
The label's a little fortunate on this one, but I don't know if we've seen this game since I've been here.
The Jetsons. Heck yeah. That is very uncommon. I did used to have this in my collection.
Oh, before you sold it?
Yeah, but I sold my NES collection to get a down payment for my first house. So.
And now Chase.
Very cool to see that one.
There was one box that I was hiding.
Oh.
To save for last.
I'll be honest, I was pretty content right there.
All right.
It's just back there.
It's
Oh my
just
gosh.
blended in, yep.
Just in the background.
All right, so yeah, just open that bad boy up and
All right.
here. How about I'll just hand it
All
to you.
right, all right.
There you go. You can get this one.
Let's go. Bubble Bobble Part 2. That is a huge one right there.
Huge.
That's clean. This is like almost all the kind of notable NES titles. And you've got another one. Dang! Little Samson! Oh my gosh.
Nice capper, huh?
Nice capper. Holy cow. That's so clean. That might be better than mine. It almost certainly
It
is.
is. Yours has like
That's
a little
really
lifting
nice.
on one of the corners.
Now I just need a good manual. That's crazy. I've not like gotten a Little Samson at all in many years of doing this, collecting and reselling. And in the last 6 months, I've gotten 2, and one was in the box.
Yeah.
We could have another one pending.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's insane. That is so clean.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. So we paid between 8,000 and 9,000 for that.
I think it's 85. I'd have to check to make sure, but I think 8,500
Okay.
is what we paid.
So I'll be really curious to see, if we can turn this stuff around quickly.
Yeah.
It is a lot of money to have tied up. I mean, the reality of buying game collections with rare games, one
that
of the
they can
things
sit.
is they can sit, right? If you're trying to get like price starting value for these things or just average eBay value, it takes some time. Or we can be content with moving it really quickly and,
Right.
and getting less. So that's kind of the game we have to play here. So let's compare the two collections and we'll kind of come up with a strategy of how we're going to sell them.
Cool.
Now with both collections in hand, let's evaluate in theory which one is better, sell it all, and then make a decision. Some of the results have come in, things have been sold from each collection, they're all kind of processed through. My thoughts are they're both good, right? They both had similar values, a little bit different buy costs. Me personally, I lean towards the collection that has more high-end items that will be quicker to sell off with a less profit margin. But the other collection that had more items still had some really nice items in there, but a lot of volume. That collection is gonna have better profit. It's just gonna take longer for that profit to be realized. So it's kind of one of those questions of the slow dime versus the fast nickel. Which do you prefer, maximizing over the long term and getting the most profit dollars possible, or keeping the cash flow rolling quickly with lesser margin, which is what collection number 2 did for us. I like them both. I don't think there's a clear winner. Let me know which of these two collections you would buy for your specific business and why. But if you want to see another collection video, check out one of these right here.